Hey everyone, this is Anton Dinoch from Pocketnow.com. Today and in the following videos we'll be taking a look at the Samsung Omnia 7, which is believed to be the European version of the AT&T Samsung Focus. We'll start with the hardware tour, after which we will take a look at the software. Proprietary software which comes from Samsung directly. We will be making some comparisons between the Samsung Omnia 7 and the LG Optimus 7. These two are believed to be the fastest Windows Phone 7s out there because they have NAND storage as opposed to SD cards. So we'll have pretty much some great videos coming up. Stay tuned for the hardware review. So the hardware on the Samsung Omnia 7 is not much different than all the other Windows Phone 7 devices out there, with Microsoft laying down the chassis specifications for all OEMs which will be producing Windows Phone 7 handsets. So expect a 1 GHz processor, approximately the same amount of RAM. Things which differ usually are either build quality or camera quality, or software which the manufacturer, in our case Samsung, is giving away for free for their users. So without any further ado, let's take a look at the hardware on the Omnia 7. Right at the top we've got the speaker grill. Let's just hope it focuses. We've got the speaker grill right above the Samsung branding, with the light sensor and proximity sensors at the top. There's not much more on the top. On the bottom we've got two capacitive buttons for back and search out of the total 3 required on the front of any Windows Phone 7 device. The start button is tactile. Let's see if you can hear that. Yes. On the right side we've got your power button, so this is where you power up the device. And lower down we have the camera button, which is two-stage. First stage for focusing and the second stage for capturing the video or picture. At the back it's got your typical 5 megapixel camera with LED flash next to the speaker grill. We've got a place for the latch, Windows Phone branding, Samsung logo, and this button here releases the back cover, which is metal. On the bottom we've got your microphone and the volume rockers on the left side for volume down and volume up. At the top we've got the 3.5mm headphone jack and the USB port, which is concealed by this door here, for syncing and charging. Let's take a look at the battery. The battery used by Samsung in its Omnia 7 is one of 1500 mAh. Right there, which should give you enough juice for 1.5, maybe 2 days with moderate usage. And compared to LG's battery in the Optimus 7, which is of the same size, 1500 mAh, we'll see how this device behaves, because LG was so fond saying that the battery on the Optimus 7 outlives all other Windows Phone 7 handset batteries. Let's see how the device compares to some other popular devices which you might know. We have the Omnia 7 here compared to the LG Optimus 7. Let's lay it down side by side. It's pretty much the same height. In terms of thickness, the Omnia 7 is a little bit thinner. Let's take a look at the Omnia 7 next to the HTC HD2. It's a little bit taller than the HD2, and in terms of thickness, well, you be the judge. I'd say they're right approximately the same thickness, except for the HD2's camera, which stands out a little bit. Let's compare it to the iPhone 4. There's no debate here. The iPhone 4 is smaller, but the camera, the display on the Samsung Omnia 7 is one of 4 inches, and it's a Super AMOLED display like you would find on the Samsung Focus. And we got one more here to compare it to, the HTC Desire. As you can see, the Omnia 7 is a little bit taller, but it's also a little bit thinner. Now, talking about the display, which again is 4 inches and it's Super AMOLED. I'm not sure if you can see that. It's got the bluish tint to it, which is particular to AMOLED screens. Unfortunately, it's not Super AMOLED Plus like you would find on the brand new Samsung Galaxy S2, but this has pretty good contrast rate. It has vibrant colors, so you will love this one. Let's just pop in the battery and start it up. Goes in like this. And let's see for the first launch. There you got the Samsung Omnia 7 branding. It shouldn't take more than 20 seconds. And there's your Windows Phone animation. And there we go. Welcome to your Samsung Omnia 7. Let's get started. English United Kingdom will be great. Of course, we have no SIM in it yet. We accept the terms of Windows Phone. And we go with the recommended settings. We live in a time zone appropriate for Bucharest. We'll set the clock later on. And we don't want to sign in at this moment. All done. And we got our welcome SMS, which appears automatically. And let's take a look at the screen now. The colors are really rich, and you can see the deep blacks of the Super AMOLED display. Let's try to find some pictures, demo pictures. There we go. Really nice colors. So we'll be back with some more comparisons, especially with the LG Optimus 7. We'll do side by sides and we'll see how long the battery lasts on the Omnia 7. Thank you very much for watching. This was Anton the Notch taking a quick look at the hardware on the Samsung Omnia 7.